Hello everyone, welcome back, and today we'll discuss about what is software testing. So I wanted to highlight different definitions of software testing and also emphasize that there is no one industry standard which is both good and bad. I would say more good. So what does Dr. Kim Kinner say? Software testing is an empirical technical investigation conducted to provide stakeholders with information about the quality of the product or service under test. So too many phrases in here. So we will go ahead and split it and emphasize on each phrase in the next slide. I also want to highlight a very simple but powerful definition of testing. That is, testing is equal to exploring plus checking. It is from the book Explore It, written by Elizabeth Hendrickson. So most of the checking is done through automation, and exploring is done without, it can be done with automation as well, but what most of the people call as manual testing is this part. So you cannot automate testing, but you can definitely go ahead and automate the checks. So in checks, you know what you're expecting. Exploring, you don't know, and hence you are exploring. James Bach says testing is questioning a product in order to evaluate it. And then Jyoti Rangaya has collated close to 41 definitions of software testing. So we'll also quickly go to that site as well. And then finally, I suggest that everyone read this article called Testers Get Out of Quality Assurance Business by Michael Bolton. So let's go click on each of these links. So this is the AST teaching material, which has the foundations, bug advocacy, test design, the instructor's course, as well as the exploratory testing section. So when you go through the foundation slides, either latest or original, you will have a section called as basic definitions. So that is where each of the terms like bug, defect, functional testing, para-functional testing, software testing, all of that has been defined and discussed. What I like about Dr. Kim Kinner's explanations as well as his line is, don't use definitions to fight. Use definitions to get into a discussion, right? To get to know what the other person is thinking and get into a discussion. So definition, don't stick by definitions. Use definitions as a starting point. And this is the link where James has written his version of, his version of the different terms. And then this is the next one is the Jyoti Rangaya's blog, 41 definitions of software testing. So it is more like, based on different people, what they have thought. So testing is being in a context, all assuming and continuously judging, test to know, and things like that, right? And then finally, we have Michael Bolton's article called as Testers Get Out of the Quality Assurance Business. It's a long read, but a very useful read. Spend enough time going through this at your own pace, right? And let's go back here. Yeah, so I've tried to color code the different phrases to differentiate. So first of all, it's an investigation process, because we know some things and we don't know many things. We have a hypothesis. Okay, this is how the software will work, right? And then you go ahead and try to prove or disprove or discover new things. You basically conduct experiments. You know your stakeholders. See, at the end of the day, we are providing information to the stakeholders. But if you don't know who the stakeholders are, you will not be able to provide the right kind of information, because every stakeholder needs a different kind of information. Some of the stakeholders include developers, business analysts, members from sales, members from customer support. Each have their own expectations from the product. Quality related information. Again, quality is multidimensional. What is good quality to you might not be good quality to me, and vice versa. Product or service under test. So understand what you're testing. As it is an investigation process related to a crime scene, do not disturb the evidence and have the right tools to gather evidence, set up experiments, take enough notes. Time, energy, money, resources, all of this is costly. So make the best use of them. Know about the domain, know about the standards of the industry, know enough about your stakeholders, and then do not take the release sign-off responsibility in your hands, but be a good informer. This is totally related to testers get out of the quality assurance business. So this is what we have covered in terms of what is software testing and why do we need it. It is very difficult. See, developers are in a builder's mindset when they are writing code, and it is difficult to critique your own work. Yes, you can. Is it impossible? No, you can do it, but it is very difficult when you are to switch context, right? To be in a builder's mindset and then to be in a mindset of finding issues. So that's where you need software testers. Again, there are different debates in terms of, do you need testers? Can't the developers do their own testing? We have successfully done that, all of that. Yes, based on different contexts, multiple teams have been successful without testers as well. There are companies who claim that they don't have testers. Yes, they might not have testers, but also ask, do they outsource to some other testing teams? So they might not have any testers, but then at the end of the day, if they're outsourcing the testing work to some other testing teams, then it's as good as having testers. So don't go too much into these fights, just be aware of them, and welcome to software testing. Thank you.